Guys, Deluded Laguna. For many reasons, I mean, I am a right back. I was a right back, better yet. I like defensive. I like defensive players and things like that. It's bugged me all season, more so around October, and I've been delaying this video for a while, but it's now time for it to be released. Defenders are not being appreciated in football enough. The defensive side of the game isn't being appreciated enough. And when we now look at football, how you basically cannot make a tackle without a player overreacting or being deemed excessive. It's very easy to pick up a book, and like I just said, it's almost impossible to defend. You need to take them in more. Now we know with Messi and Ronaldo and then Neymar and all these attacking players, the game has gone towards more of attacking football, more possession based. These attackers I just named are why people go to stadiums. They get you off your seats. But in the same way that attacking players win games, defensive players win you titles. I mean, you always hear about Vardy and Mahrez, never about Wes Morgan and Huth. It's ridiculous, and why I say October is the Ballon d'Or list. We know them UEFA guys are very fickle and aren't the most knowledgeable, but three defenders on that whole list of 30, really, Pepe, Ramos, and Godin, and there was about 2 free keepers, but that's not for this video. Out of 30 players, you only found 3 defenders. Coincidentally, all play in Madrid. Well, at the time, 3 defenders worthy of that. What about Benici? What about Cellini? What about all of these guys who were playing well? They weren't there. Like I said, defenders win you titles. I mean, people think defending is all about attacking. I mean, about tackling. No, it's not. It's about the timing of a tackle, the anticipation, the leadership, the bravery. You can't buy bravery. You can't make someone brave. You can't, to a degree, you can't make them technically good, but you can improve their technical ability. If you're scared to put your foot in, you're always going to be scared to put your foot in. The defensive game is something I admire. Sure, you might see from time to time people praise Juventus and things like that. But all you got to do is look at the days of Italians and stuff like that. The defensive game is a part of football. I know the game has now gone to more possession based, like I said, and ball playing and things like that. And you do need to be able to play with your feet. But we're now seeing keepers judged on their ball playing. Defenders, the first thing people are saying is how's he with his feet? Of course, you need him to be good with his feet, but that should be not the first thing you look at. You need to look at his defensive qualities. It's ridiculous. We had rich defenders in Rio Ferdinand, Sol Campbell, Ledley King, Vidic, John Terry, all of them names. There's more. All of them names that I've mentioned can all play. Obviously, Rio the best example are all great with their ball playing. But could you imagine them now? If they were playing now, people would be disregarding them. And these guys are great. The last time a defender actually got recognised was Cannavaro in 2006, I believe, off the top of my head. He didn't even deserve it then. Obviously, there's a bit of bias, but Thierry Henry deserved that. Been robbed by first Nedved and now Cannavaro. But yeah, that's not for this video. And like I said, that's a bit of bias. But defenders are not getting the praise they deserve. It's ridiculous. Now, if anything, there should just be a second award for defenders, for attackers and defenders, because clearly defenders, especially with Messi and Ronaldo, that's none of it is their fault. They're never gonna get the recognition they deserve or need. Like I said, people don't really pay to go and see defenders, so it is things like that. But people don't see the value in clean sheets. I love clean sheets just as much as I love my players scoring. When I was a right back, I loved clean sheets. A slide tackle, a last ditch tackle, or saving a shot on the line was as good as scoring for me. And I'm looking at that, and I'd be annoyed if I was the likes of Dani Alves of recent, Philip Lahm of recent, Puyol, PK. You insert any name you feel like. If I never got the recognition I deserve, Ashley Cole when he was playing and things like that. Vidic, like I've already said, man, I love that guy Vidic, man. I wish he played for Arsenal, but yeah, there's not much more to be said on that front, guys. I mean, it's ridiculous. Imagine if Tony Adams and Steve Bruce were playing football now. People would say they're not good defenders necessarily because they're not good with their feet. It's ridiculous, and you need some sort of context. Like I said, before ball playing, heading, tackling, leadership qualities, positioning, anticipation, like sniffing out danger. These are things that should be looked at before you look at ball playing in the defender. These are all qualities that are just as important as a striker scoring. Like I said, 38 games in the Premier League. Just use the Premier League as an example, not cup finals and things like that. Sure, these strikers are ultimately going to win you games and get you out of it when you're not playing well. But who is going to weather the storm? Who is going to rally the troops? Who is going to deal with it when their backs against the wall? Defenders. Who sees the game apart from the goalie? Who sees the game the best because of where they are? Defenders. 9 times out of 10, you can get away with being a mediocre midfielder or a mediocre attacker and things like that. If you're a mediocre defender, very quickly you'll find out whether you'd be the likes of Schillaci at Arsenal, Smalling at United, Chelsea, whoever clowns they've had, Spurs, no offense, Vima, or anyone like that. Us, Gabriel, and you guys know how much I liked Gabriel and things like that. You get found out very quickly. There's no hiding. If you're a midfielder, you can polarize opinion. Like, yeah, maybe he doesn't turn up, maybe he doesn't this, maybe he doesn't that. You see what I'm saying, guys? Anyways, guys, Deluded Goon, I'm signing out. Like I said, in a day and age of divers and basically not being able to make contact with someone, defenders should be praised more for their defensive performances. Anyways, like I said, not to waffle, signing out. Subscribe, comment, you guys know what to do. Thank you for watching.